Back to the land, Lebanese family turns to farming to live on Crises 2/7 Lebanon. In a far-off village in southern Lebanon, Qasim Shraim crouched low to observe his wheat crop. Food fees have soared amid a worldwide wheat crisis and Lebanon's very own financial meltdown. However, the builder-turned-farmer feels shielded by means of his self-sufficiency. Like many families in crisis-plagued Lebanon, Shraim turned to farming after the nearby pound started out to slip in 2019, making his production paintings scarce and his grocery runs ever greater steeply priced. "We couldn't work, so what did we do? We turned to agriculture," the 42-year-old informed in his domestic village of Hula, close to the border with Israel. Food expenses have jumped 11-fold seeing that Lebanon's disaster started, the World Food Programme says. Lebanese authorities have incrementally elevated an legitimate fee cap on loaves of the staple pita bread, and fears of a wheat shortage have grown given that Russia's invasion of Ukraine derailed grain shipments. That crisis feels worlds away in Shraim's humble domestic, wherein slices of melon picked from their lawn glisten inside the afternoon sun and the kitchen is stocked with flatbread baked by using his spouse, Khadija, using wheat from their land. Their front patio and hallway were become a makeshift save, wherein wooden stalls made with the aid of Khadija undergo fats watermelons and jars of freshly pressed grape leaves. Self-sufficiency begins at home. I used to buy the whole lot from the stores. Today all of the greens I want are available right here, stated Shraim. No going back over the remaining 3 years. His family has planted the entirety from wheat and lentils to tiny eggplants and curled inexperienced chili peppers. The plots are at a lower altitude, wherein water is more considerable, and frequently circled to replenish nutrients within the soil at the same time as maximizing the range of harvests. But Shraim wasn't born with green palms. He learned a way to set up greenhouses via watching YouTube videos and has accrued suggestions and tricks from other farmers. Khadija, 39, has also relied on Era to run the shop. She sends daily grocery fees every morning to the ladies of Al Hula through a WhatsApp messenger group with the aid of 9am, and that they message again with their requests. "They call me the mayor of the village right here. I recognize absolutely everyone," said Khadija. For her, sustainability goes beyond farming. She encourages customers to come with their own fabric baggage to limit use of plastic bags and researches keeping techniques on YouTube. As the disaster worsens, I invent new things. For example, I turned what I had last from the small eggplants into jam. You wouldn't trust it. Human beings could inform me, "What do you mean with the aid of eggplant jam?" I couldn't keep up with orders, she stated. Still, Shraim's operation isn't totally untouched by way of Lebanon's crisis. Their domestic receives 1 hour of state-provided power every day and every other 4 hours from a non-public generator, which limits how a whole lot water they could pump into their gardens. Rains were ample remaining winter, but Shraim fears a drier iciness this time round may want to wreak havoc on subsequent 12 months' plants. They have cut back on nutrients and some insecticides for price reasons. Before the crisis, farmers frequently trucked their produce to Beirut, where they could promote at higher charges. Today, it is specific if I need to take products right down to Beirut's wholesale market for end result and greens, and assuming the automobile doesn't smash down, the price of gas could be what I earn in a whole season, Shraim said. The tractor he uses to plow his fields runs on diesel and he counts each 2D that he runs it. But Shraim shrugged off such concerns. "I won't move back to my old activity. I need to retain. Farming has a future," he said.